Hello, I'm Anthony Andrews, here on behalf of TBB Talks, and I'm here with Dominique Fishback. How are you, Dominique?
I'm doing well. Hi, Andrew. How are you?
I'm very well, very well. First of all, thank you so much for being a part of this, and what a performance you give in Judas and the Black Messiah. It's incredible, and congratulations on the film.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Brilliant piece of work. And if I could, I'd love to talk about your performance in the film as Deborah Johnson. And what I find so magnificent about this performance is that you are showing a real transformation in the 2 hours we spend with her, from single woman all the way through to an expectant mother who's willing to lay down her life and the life of her unborn child for the man she loves. And I wanted to ask you about how what were some of the most important things you wanted to convey in those moments when you're portraying Deborah?
Yeah, well, I have to say that Mama Akua, formerly known as Deborah Johnson, would say that she didn't necessarily lay down her life for the men that she loved. She laid down her life for the people, for the party, and that Chairman Fred represented the people, and it was beyond him, which is what he would have said, which is what he would have said as well. But for me, it was really important that, I wanted to help humanize Fred. That was really my main concern as like a supporting person. How do we do that? Is to see that he is loved beyond the hero that we so often see. But even before getting to that point, it was very important. Like, I prayed to be a vessel for which that energy and that spirit and that love could flow through me, so that by the end of the movie, that sacrificial gesture that she doesn't come out of nowhere. We've seen the build of it, and I journaled as my character. The journal that you see in the movie is one that I shock if I could have. And I wrote every note, and I would write a poem for every moment that they had. First kiss, first time they meet. And then the poem that you hear in the movie is one that I had the opportunity to write. So I really got to put have free reign in terms of putting myself inside the character and letting myself be heard, which I think is important, which I think is indicative of the Chicago chapter, the Black Panther Party. Chairman Fred really valued the voices of the women. And I think in that sense, it rolled over to our set. And I was able to share in that way. And that the fact that they were 19 and 21 years old, the youthfulness, I really wanted, me and Daniel were really specific about that, and the quiet moments that they have together. What is it really like? They're just a bunch of kids. And that was really important to us.
Yeah, most definitely. It certainly feels like you really immersed yourself in this particular time period. And one of the other things I wanted to talk to you about was about the pivotal apartment scene near the end of the film when the FBI raid Chairman Fred's apartment. And I know you've mentioned before that it was filmed on the 50th anniversary of Chairman Fred's death. Yeah. And I wonder if we could just spend a bit of time talking about the experience, the almost the energy in the air. Was it different at that particular moment? Knowing that poignant sort of day was the same day you were filming those scenes. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Well, one, the energy was out of this world. It was extremely somber. I just remember kind of like clinging to Daniel a bit, even when we were like laying on set, I would be like this, right? Like, while we're just waiting. And I was like, but I'm having commentary in my brain, because my brain is like, what are you doing? But I'm like, and I remember the night before, my heart's pounding so fast, I have knots in my stomach, and I can't differentiate between what's real and what's not. I kept telling myself, Daniel's going to be okay. But from the beginning of the movie, I left myself open to understand that type of love that Chairman Fred and Deborah got to share together. And so by the end, when it was time to relinquish it and let it go, it really hurt. It really took like in a hotel to mourn and be with myself and understand what we had gone through as a cast and as a people. And Mama Akua was very adamant about the fact that she did not cry when they killed Chairman Fred. She said that they carried his body out and they were all laughing and chanting, Chairman Fred is dead. And I get like she did not want to give them the satisfaction. And so in that sense, for me, every time I stepped into that replica apartment, I was overwhelmed with emotion. So I'm like, and so when the poem scene was shot on a different day, but I was so overwhelmed, I kept coming out of the room and being like, get it together. I kept trying to tell myself, but every time I stepped in a room, it was like as if like it felt like it was in my DNA to come out that way. Like the ancestors was like mourning. And then when it got to that point where Mama Akua said she did not cry, she would not give them the satisfaction, I thought about the mothers today who are losing their children to police brutality, and they are forced to go up on podiums and be strong for all of us. And in that sense, it was kind of like the duality of the past, the present, and the future. And I don't even know how to like actually put it into words or really describe the feeling that was in the room, that was around all of us.
Well, I wish we had more time together, Dominique. This has been fantastic. Thank you so much for your performance, and congratulations on the film. And I can't wait for people to see it. Thank you so much.